The hour of the house party had arrived. In my mind, I kept double and triple checking the essentials for the party. Knowing my dad, he invited his business partners and the executives of the Anderson Company to show me off.
Oh, the joys.
Yay! I stood in front of the mirror in my room, staring at my forms. A million thoughts ran through my mind. It was just a housewarming party, but at the same time, it wasn't.
Nope.
It was a chance to show my dad that I was better than his expectations. It was a chance for me to see my parents as a woman? Okay. Both your parents as women?
No, I think it's meant to show that we're grown up now.
Alright.
We don't need them no more.
Ew. Who wants to be grown up?
I know.
It was a test to see if I really was ready to live on my own. But she's not living on her own.
No.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, not truly alone. I had the incubi to thank, but even so, I didn't have my dad guiding me or my mum helping me through living alone. A knock on my door broke my thoughts, surprising me.
Who is it?
I wonder.
Are you okay in there? Your parents should be here soon, so you should hurry getting ready.
Well, I'm ready, but...
But what? I'm sure you look fine, Anderson. Just come on out.
Alright. We look alright.
Yeah. Pretty dress.
Yeah.
As soon as I opened the door to the hall, I watched as Naomi and Suzu's faces turned from smiles to complete awestruck stares.
I look good, don't I?
Damn, she a sexy bitch.
What?
Dude, you look hot.
Thanks.
Yeah, you look amazing. Where did you get that dress?
I've had it for a while. I'd never had the chance to wear it. I figured I might as well bring it out now.
Oh boy. Oh, Matty looks so cute.
Well, at least the boys...
Yeah. That's adorable. I stepped out of my room and closed my bedroom door behind me. As I walked down the hall to the grand lobby, the incubi stood waiting for me at the bottom, all dressed to the nines as proper servants.
The boys clean up good.
Yeah. Eric's wearing the wrong colour of shirt. Fire him. You're fired!
Whoa, they really know how to dress well, don't they?
No.
Yeah.
I was slightly taken aback on how great the boys looked in uniform. Each had the poise of a perfect gentleman. Even Sam.
Wow, Sam. You cleaned up.
I slowly began to climb down the steps with Suzu and Naomi behind me. The boys watched as I descended the staircase one step at a time, like knights waiting for their princess. I felt my face slightly flush, but I quickly shook my head again and tried to regain my thoughts. As I reached that last step, James offered his hand out to me and walked me down that final step, smiling.
As beautiful as a princess, miss.
I will punch you.
Feck off, James. Thank you, but F you too.
So, are you prepared for tonight?
No!
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready. To be honest, no.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Is that what we're going for?
Yeah. I couldn't deny that I was nervous, but I had to try. This party was more than what it seemed, and I had done all I could to prepare for it. Now, it was all up to fate.
Alright.
The other boys smiled assuringly at me, which made me feel a little better about everything. I looked up at my phone and marked the time. Almost right on cue, the doorbell rang. I gulped.
Ooh.
I could practically feel my dad's aura from behind the door
Oh, no.
and wanted to run and hide in a cupboard.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Sam and Erik quickly rushed to the door and opened the double doors wide to reveal my parents, both dressed in their best.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Oh my, I didn't know your bequeathment came with servants.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Yeah, they bled all over my floor the first time I met them.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job there.
Let's hope they got all the blood out.
Well, they must, because no one's screaming.
It was probably overlooked. Besides, who would deny good service?
I was completely shocked. My parents didn't question the boys. They didn't ask for verification or anything. I looked at the boys and noticed Sam and Erik staring intently at my parents. Were they using their powers on them?
So they're basically making them think that it's okay.
Mm.
I mean, that's useful.
Yeah.
No, at least it won't start an argument.
Yeah. They had to be. There was no way they'd be okay with this otherwise.
Yeah. My parents would freak.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the servants counted as belongings to the house.
Yep, that's totally it. Totally.
Yep. That's the story we're going for, and that's what we're sticking with.
Yep.
My mother quickly rushed to me and gave me a large hug. I hugged her back, inhaling her perfume. It had only been a couple of days, but living away from the ones who raised me was hard. My mother soon let me go and looked at my outfit.
Gorgeous. You look so lovely. David, look at your daughter and tell her I'm right.
Yeah, Dad. How do I look?
Yeah, you buttface. I looked at my dad, who was looking around the lobby like an inspector. I stood my ground waiting for him to look at me. When he did, he let a small smile grace his lips.
Your mother's right. You look like you're all grown up.
He sounds creepy.
Well, thank you, Dad, I think.
I don't like him. The world around me stopped as my heart pounded hard in my chest. Did my dad just compliment me? On his own accord? My mother was grinning ear to ear at the words. I was beyond speechless.
Our dad gave us a compliment.
Dun dun dun.
Thank you, Daddy. It's what it said in the dial box. I had to read it.
Yep.
Okay. This woman is 18.
Clearly, you haven't spent enough time on Tumblr. However, his cold face quickly returned as he began to look around once again.
I assume that you're ready, then, to
No.
impress the rest of the guests, correct?
Mostly.
Okay, from what I remember, right, there's going to be a series of questions. They're going to pop up, but we'll have no time to react, because there's a time limit.
Oh, shizzle.
So I'm just going to do the ones I know to go to.
Okay.
Because if we do it wrong, stuff happens, and it's like, nah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
The entire board from Anderson Toys is coming tonight. Even the vice chairman's son will be coming.
That's gonna be messy.
All of them will be measuring your potential.
That's gonna be really messy.
Yeah. My potential?
To become CEO of the company.
Oh boy.
What if I don't want to?
Yeah. I knew it. Something was off about tonight, and now this party had become much more than I anticipated. I gulped silently, but I nodded in response. I looked to the incubi, but they were continuing to be servants for my father's approval. I looked behind me and saw Naomi and Susie raise their thumbs at me for encouragement. I let out a small breath before feeling my body accept the situation. I felt a weight in my gut, but I had to hide it. As if time zoomed forward all of a sudden, the main hall of the lobby was full of guests. Men and women in formal or business attire showed up to meet me and see my new home. I didn't expect many to come, but I was once again surprised that night. I shook hands with many officials and executive members, putting on the professional face my dad trained me to have. I felt overwhelmed, but I hid it well behind a small smile and a handshake. Whew. Many even asked me questions. I tried my best to reply as maturely as possible. I had to remember, say what they want to hear, not what you want to say.
Alright, here we go.
So, how do you feel living on your own at such a young age?
Super.
Yeah, I get to live with some guys who are like...
Super hot. Mostly.
Alright, where is it again?
I'm so sorry about your grandfather passing away. It really hit all of us hard.
Yep.
Thank you for your condolences.
Do you have college plans?
Nope.
Yes I do.
It felt like the questions came one after another. It was tough to answer some of them because they weren't about me. They were about the company.
What do you think will happen with the company now that your grandfather has passed?
We'll get back to
What
that
do you
soon.
think of the philanthropic policy the company has?
Shite.
What was it?
Do you think the company should expand from just toys?
Yes. Sex toys.
It's a toy company, why?
Eventually the questions stopped, and I was back to being myself. Naomi and Susie were mingling in the crowds, and the incubi were doing their jobs, so I was all alone in a room full of strangers.
Help me. Help.
It was unnerving to think about, but at least I wasn't being questioned left and right anymore. Suddenly though, my mom pushed her way through the crowd to me, brings along someone I didn't know.
Honey, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This kind gentleman is the son of the vice chairman.
Oh no. She's gonna set us up, isn't she?
Yeah, she's trying to anyways.
Biatch. Yeah, you're right. With my mother stood a man who looked a couple of years older than me. He smiled and held out his hand to me, silently asking for my hand.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lewis. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Anderson.
Okay.
No.
Simply nod to him, or place your hand in his.
I don't know what'll get us further.
Well, I mean, right now it doesn't matter, because there is an option to date him,
No.
if you want to, but
I don't like him.
that option doesn't appear yet.
Simply nod.
Alright.
Yeah. Andrew was slightly taken aback, but gently smiled and lowered his hand with a nod in return.
Look at our mother's face. It's like, sorry, Mom, we got our eyes on someone else.
My mother smiled at both of us, which made me slightly concerned. Why was she excited to introduce me to Andrew?
Well, obviously she's trying to set you up with him. Duh.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, you organized this party very well, Miss Anderson.
Thank you. But I had help. We'll say thank you.
Yeah.
It's polite.
You're welcome. Praise is very much deserved.
Andrew then chuckled nervously, bringing a soft fist to his lips to cover his laugh properly before smiling at me.
I'm sorry if I seem a little forward. I've just been excited to meet Harold Anderson's granddaughter.
Huh? Why?
He used to talk about you all the time in the office on how you helped him refine his toys. I only attended meetings and heard all of the stories. You've helped a lot with the success of the company without having to actually work there.
Oh, wow. I didn't know he talked about me.
That would explain everyone's fascination with me, and their rather personal questions.
Yeah.
I don't get personal questions. Like, see, unless you actually know someone, don't ask me personal questions.
Exactly.
It's dodgy. It's like people on the internet. They can just message you and be like, what underwear are you wearing?
I don't know.
And it's like, no.
It's like, oh.
Or, here's my deck. No.
Or what boobs.
I know, what boob size are you? No.
It's like, fuck off.
Stop it. I looked at Andrew and a kind face to me. Something about him seemed off, and I didn't know what it was. He seemed to be hiding something. Whether it was good or bad, I was not able to find out.
Until we do his route.
Dun dun dun! I felt someone walk up beside me, causing me to turn to them. Next to me was my dad, giving his cold stare to Andrew, who suddenly became tense.
So, you're Jared's son.
Andrew's body twitched slightly. Whether it was fear or insult, Andrew locked eyes with my father. I couldn't help but feel the tension between them. It irked me how fragile the air had become, enough to break the wrong word.
You're the one who wants to be the next CEO of the Anderson Company.
Oh, no he didn't.
To be fair, I'd rather you do that.
Yeah, have fun.
Saves me from doing
Bye!
Well,
I stared at Andrew. This guy wanted to take my grandfather's place as CEO. I thought the vice chairman wanted the position.
it. Yeah, but apparently no, it's his son.
Bummer.
David, leave the poor boy alone.
No.
Yeah.
I'm merely testing the boy's conversational skills. Nothing wrong with that.
There's everything wrong with that.
of course not, sir.
And
Where's
polite
the
as well.
poor boy?
Interesting.
If you'll excuse me.
Quickly, Andrew retreated away from my family into the crowd of people.
Right, so right now, since we're not doing his route, we're gonna stay put.
Okay. I watched as he disappeared into the crowd towards the back of the house. I was worried, but I gave him his space. He obviously needed it.
He's not CEO material.
And I am.
Yeah.
That's because you practically interrogated the young man.
You have to agree with the mother here.
A little questioning shouldn't have bothered him. He's obviously not ready for any title in our company.
Jeez, Dad.
I bit my tongue. Ow. I didn't want to make a scene with my dad. One wrong word and he'd lecture me in front of everyone. That was not something that I wanted at my housewarming party.
Yeah.
I let out a sigh before looking at the clock. It was getting close to midnight, meaning that the party was going to end soon. I lowered my gaze out the window and saw a limo pull up.
Ooh. Huh? Whose limo's that?
Oh, that must be Lewis's car.
I'll go get him. Stay with your father so you can escort your guests out together.
Do I have
I'm
to?
going to bed.
Yeah. Yes, Mom.
My mother left my dad and me to slowly escort the guests out. My dad held a simple smile as he thanked each person for coming. I did the same. Andrew quickly passed the doors before I could speak. Eventually, only Suzu, Naomi, my parents, and the incubi were left. My dad suddenly walked over and placed a hand on my shoulder with a smile. I stared up at him, a wave of confusing washing over my face.
What?
You did good tonight. I'm proud.
A second compliment?
Dun, dun, dun! Who spiked his drink?
Sam. Or Erik.
Maybe Damien can control thoughts.
No, I don't like. It's very interesting, like their powers, because they can. Well, again, they can take your energy. Mm-hmm. All of them have different, interesting powers. Mm-hmm. And I think they, as they did it, kinda did with the parents, so they wouldn't freak. They kind of did something with their mind, but I don't think they can completely control them. It's interesting. I'll explain the guy's powers a bit more later on. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Dad.
Keep it up, and you'll be a good CEO.
No. Nah, Dad. I want to be a rock star and go to tours and stuff. It's like, I don't want to be a CEO. Fuck that. Oh, right.
All right. Your mother and I have to leave. I'm sure Naomi and Suzu need to leave as well. Just because it's Saturday doesn't mean you should stay up all night.
Shut up.
Come. Yeah. Of course, Dad. As soon as you leave, we'll totally go to bed.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Suzu.
Glug, 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 glug. Woo! Party in the house!
Like, Suzu, get the booze.
Clay.
Oh, right.
Thanks for having us. It was a great party. We'll come visit tomorrow or something.
No.
All right?
You stay put.
No, we stay put and we're going to get drunk.
Yeah.
Right, see ya. They are, like, come on, guys. I know.
They're shitty friends.
I guess it's because we're not 21, but still, come on.
Good night, sweetie. Come visit us soon.
No.
I think this is like the last time we see our parents, unless we do certain routes.
Bummer.
Will do.
All 4 of my remaining guests left the building, all but my dad waving back to me. With the last of my guests gone, I sighed and sat on the staircase, exhausted.
Alright, bring out the booze.
Glug, 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 glug.
Sam, I'm sure you've got some. That was tiring.
It's not like you had to do any work, though.
Excuse me. But I had to talk, be professional and stuff.
Yeah.
I had to work.
Give her a break, man. She was getting interrogated left and right.
She handled herself the best she could.
As expected, princess.
Ugh.
Again, what have I told you about calling me princess?
I don't like him.
Since you're exhausted, why not head to bed? We can clean up.
Well, if you offered.
Yeah, I suppose.
Just to annoy Sam even more.
Hush, Sam.
Are you guys sure?
Positive. It shouldn't take long.
Ho ho ho! It didn't take long to find you little shits after all.
Chicken shit!
Uh-oh.
I felt a hot shudder run down my spine. The voice from my dreams echoed through the air into my ears. I looked around and panicked. Alongside the incubi, James placed a hand on my shoulder, trying to remain calm.
Don't worry. No one will hurt you.
Sure.
Okay.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
All of us shot our heads towards the doors, finally pinning down the direction of the voice. The doors swung open, revealing a sight I never would have expected to see. Skin red as blood, eyes black and gold, piercing into mine. Roughened up clothes and a pistol in his hand. I saw a monster. That's not very nice. It's obviously just on his period.
What?
I covered my mouth to not scream at the sight. Dried blood covered the bandana around his neck as he smirked at me and the boys around me. Besides the red-skinned man, there was a similar-looking woman in matching thug-like clothes.
Oh, what's the matter, boys? You really didn't think I wouldn't find you, did you?
I hoped you would, you piece of...
All of a sudden, the man raised his gun at Sam's face and instantly pulled the trigger. Bang! You gonna bleed all over my floor again? He's gonna bleed all over my floor again, isn't he? We all gasped and shocked instinctively, expecting to see a bullet run through Sam's face. But...
What the fuck?
What?
What should have been a headshot ended with a loud but empty blank shot. The pistol echoed its empty shots. The man grew more and more pissed, pulling the trigger over and over in aggravation. Luckily for my ears, it became quieter after its first shot.
Why the fuck won't you work?
This place is protected.
What did you say, Shrimp?
This place has a seal, protecting it from hellborn magic.
Convenient.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Ah!
The man growled and threw his gun at Sam, who was able to dodge it in time. The pistol bounced off the ground a couple of times before sliding further away, hitting the wall, and a final stop. As it stopped moving, the gun faded into black flame that disappeared into the air.
The previous owner had this place protected by magic, Malix.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Yeah. Malix, that was his name. His existence resonated in my memory from the dream I had. However, I looked to Matthew in the same confusion as Malix did.
This place is protected by magic?
It would seem that your grandfather had some sort of protective barrier around this house. From the looks of it, it only disables hellborn magic.
But for some reason it won't protect me from incubi magic?
Yay! Malix's face grew to that of extreme anger, his fists tightening as if he was crushing a stress ball.
Then what's stopping me from dragging your asses out and shooting you then?
Well, your gun kind of disappeared, so you know.
It was in black flames and then disappeared.
Out of pure instinct, I stepped forward and placed myself between Malix and the boys. With no power, Malix wasn't going to fight. I took that chance to stand up to him instead of being powerless like I was in the dream.
Yes. Oh, are we just gonna tell him?
Yes.
Okay.
Malix suddenly laughed, wildly staring at me in disbelief.
Whoa! Who let the bitch out of her cage? What is this? A reverse harem or something?
Can I punch him yet? Malix grinned evilly, walking close to me.
Back off.
Duck.
Okay, duck.
I ducked underneath Malix's incoming hand. I stared at his hand and his black flame tattoo in surprise. I took a couple of steps back from him. Matthew and Damien stepped in front of me, guarding me from him with their arms.
A quick one. I'm liking you more and more.
Uh-oh. Get away from me.
Back off, Malix!
Don't start acting tough, you pathetic excuse of a demon. You need more protection than her.
Shut up!
Oh, did I make the little Matthew cry? Why don't you just grow a pair?
Why don't you just grow a uterus? No, they're stronger than balls.
Enough, Malix.
The woman who had been standing silent the whole time planted a firm hand on Malix's shoulder. Malix looked back at her with a growl and a glare that could kill.
Since when did you get the guts to speak out of place?
We both know you've never controlled me. I want them dead just like you do. But now's not the time.
Fuck off! I know what I'm doing.
Do you? Even if you did fight them, there's 5 against 2. We never win.
Technically 6 if I get involved.
No.
Shut up!
Let's go, Malix! We're wasting our time!
Yep. The two growled at each other. If they could have used their magic, I could sense that fire would glow from under their teeth. Malix grunted and glared at the boys. He pointed at James, wanting so badly to use his fingers like a knife.
Just wait, pretty boys. We'll get you and fuck you up real good.
Seriously, sounds like the Joker.
But you can say the voice actor must have had really fun voicing this.
Then Malix turned to me, moving his finger to point directly between my eyes.
What do you want?
and don't think you're safe. Step outside. I dare you.
No, thank you. I don't think we will step outside. I think we'll stay inside where it's nice and safe.
But we got school though.
Shh. We could avoid school.
Well, I mean, it's our last year of school technically in this.
That's fine. With that, Malix and the woman walked out of the mansion. Doors closed behind them, leaving the boys and I alone once again. I felt my knees give out from under me, forcing the boys to quickly turn to catch me.
Whoa! Are you alright?
Sam, be nice. What?
I know. Yeah, why was he here?
He's been closely tracking us. Our blood trail from the forest must have led him here.
Nice.
Good job there, guys.
We should have stopped him and finished it here.
Get
For
where one
once,
nice?
Matthew, I agree with you.
Wow, you're agreeing with Matthew.
I stood up and rubbed my arms, feeling the goosebumps Malix left behind on me. I couldn't stop myself from shivering in the fear of his words.
Malix, he was a demon?
That son of a bitch is not a demon. He's a devil.
A devil? There's a difference?
Yes. Demons come from a different plane of existence called the abyssal planes. Devils, however, come from one of the 7 circles of a place humans know as hell. Despite us not being human, we are very different creatures.
We actually have brains, for one. Devils always like to cause trouble and try to kill or torture others for their own enjoyment. Demons, like us, know when to use our powers and when not to. We're not stupid.
Sure.
But you used your powers on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Anyways.
Devils follow orders from higher-ups in their order, and their power only comes from their connection to hell. Demons all have free wills and don't rely on where they came from to use their powers.
Fair enough.
This was also confusing. Demons, devils, magic all existed, and I happened to land right in the middle of it.
This would be so confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, so wait, what? Like, my questions would be, so are werewolves real? Vampires real?
Don't be silly.
I know. It's only demons and devils that happen to exist. What do we do?
You're safe. You've been protected as well.
What?
What Damien's saying is that the magic that protects this place also protects you.
Oh.
Your grandfather must have cast it when you last saw him or something of that nature. We can sense its aura around your body.
And we're gonna take a quick break here. And we're back.
Yeah, sorry about that. We got sweets.
Where were we?
Alright, so basically James just told us that...
Gramps was nice to us.
Yes, and he put a protective spell on us.
Woo! That was nice of him.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe my ears. It was the 3rd day of surprises.
Continue.
You done?
I'm done.
You sure? Couldn't believe my ears. It was the 3rd day of surprises, and this one took the cake in being the most surprising. I felt my head spin once again. What did I get myself into?
I'm asking that question too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Miss, please don't worry. We'll find a way to train ourselves and become stronger to finally finish this feud.
Sure you will. You want to do it quickly before he tries to eat us again?
Or shoot us with a gun?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick his ass right now.
Go, Sam. Go.
Fun with that.
Until then, we'll protect you as much as we can. If Malix comes back, we'll be here for you.
But what about going outside? Won't he...
Like we said, you have a protection spell on you. Even if Malix attacks you, he won't be able to use his magic on you. He'd be just like any other human you can fight back against.
Yay.
Didn't you say you knew Taekwondo?
Yeah?
I felt somewhat relieved that I was mostly safe from Malix. Still, I cannot help but feel very nervous and apprehensive about the future. The boys were safe here to train and become stronger, but what if Malix did the same? Dun, dun, dun. Even more so, I was lost about how my grandfather knew about magic. I had to find out. At least I had time. I went to bed that night feeling nervous. Despite the words of the incubi, I felt like a target to something I'd never be able to explain or prove. Magic, devils, demons, how did this all even happen? Should I really meddle with this situation?
They're only staying until they defeat Malix.
That's right, they said they'd only stay until they defeated him. After that, my life would go back to normal, temporary insanity, as Kay would say. The question was then, would I want to have them leave? No. If my life went back to normal, then I'd have to care for the house all on my own. I'd get to focus on my life instead of being distracted by the boys. I'd have to.
My life.
Where was my life going anyway? Oh God, it's one of these ones. I was under pressure from my parents with only my friends and the boys to comfort me. Without the boys, I'd have no way to hide from my responsibilities.
You got your friends? Enough. I just need to sleep and deal with this tomorrow when it comes.
Defeating my sense of thought, I forced myself to sleep, unsure of what tomorrow had planned for me. Hopefully, whatever the future had, I would be ready for it.
I promise to be with you forever.
Thanks.
Alright, are we gonna leave it there?
Yeah! Cliffhanger!
Yep, alright guys. We have been recording a lot, so...
Yeah, that's been, at least an hour, if not longer.
So that'll be fun to edit. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the episode that this happens to be. But yeah, anyways, until we meet again, goodbye.
Bye!